So now today we will start our third chapter of geometry, circle. Already we have studied about circle in standard 9. Now here we will revise some concepts regarding about circle. The concepts like center of the circle, radius of the circle, diameter of the circle, chord of the circle, interior and exterior of a circle. Also, we have studied concentric circles, congruent circles, intersecting circles. Now we will recall the meanings of congruent circles, concentric circles, and intersecting circles. Now see here in this figure, in first figure, two circles are here. These two circles are of equal radii. That means these two circles are congruent circles. That means the circles with radii of equal lengths are called congruent circles. Now in the second figure, two circles having a one common center here, but their radii are different. This is the inner circle, this is the outer circle. The circles having common center but having different radii are called concentric circles. Now in third figure, these two circles intersect each other in two distinct points. Therefore, these two circles are intersecting circles. So now we will have some activities. Already we have studied these concepts in 9th standard. Now we will revise here. So activity first. Here the circle is given. In this circle, DE is the chord, C is the center of the circle. From the center, a perpendicular is drawn on the chord DE. The perpendicular is at point F. Okay, now see here, activity first. In the adjoining figure, segment D is a chord of a circle with center C. Segment CF perpendicular to segment D. In diameter of circle is 20 cm. D is equal to 16 cm. Find CF. How to find this CF? For that, we have to use here some properties here. So which properties we have to use here? See here, first property. The perpendicular drawn from the center to the chord. The perpendicular drawn from the center to a chord bisects the chord. That means here, in this figure, this is center. From center C, a perpendicular is drawn to the chord D. And therefore, this chord DE is bisected. That means DF is equal to FE. Now here we have to use second property here. The relation between the diameter and radius of a circle. So diameter is double of the radius. That means radius is half of the diameter. And here we have to use the theorem, Pythagoras theorem in right angle triangle. In right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of remaining two sides. So these three properties, using these three properties we will solve this. Okay, now see here, this is our activity first. So given things are here, diameter is 20 centimeter. So according to the property, radius is equal to half of the diameter, that means 20 upon 2 is equal to 10 centimeter. Now here chord is given 16 centimeter, chord D. According to the property, that chord is bisected due to the perpendicular CF. So DF is equal to D upon 2 is equal to 16 upon 2 is equal to 8 centimeter. Now here CF is perpendicular, therefore this is triangle, this triangle DCF is right angle triangle. So in right angle triangle DCF, here DC is the hypotenuse, hypotenuse square D square is equal to DF square plus CF square. Now putting the values here, 10 square is equal to 8 square plus CF square. That means here D is equal to 10 and DF is equal to 8. And therefore here 10 square is equal to 100 is equal to 64 plus CF square. That means CF square is equal to 100 minus 64. Therefore CF square is equal to 36, and taking square on both sides, here CF is equal to 6 centimeter. And therefore using these properties we can solve here this activity. Now we'll see the second activity here, activity 2. See here, in this figure, QR is the chord, O is the center, and P is the midpoint of the chord. So here in the adjoining figure, segment QR is a chord of the circle with center O. P is the midpoint of chord QR. If QR is equal to 24, OP is equal to 10, find radius of the circle. Now to find the radius, again we have to use properties here or theorem. So here we have to use the theorem that here, which we have studied in 9th standard. That means the center of the circle, the segment joining the center of the circle and midpoint of the chord is perpendicular to the chord. That means this segment OP is perpendicular chord QR. And here we have to use here property, that which property which we have studied now. The perpendicular drawn from the center to the chord of a circle bisects the chord. That means here PQ is equal to QR. Now here using this we will solve this activity 2. Now see here activity 2. See here. QR is equal to 24. And here P is the midpoint of chord. Therefore PQ is equal to half of QR. That means 24 upon 2 is equal to 12. And OP is equal to 10. It is given. Now see here, in right angle triangle OPQ, OQ is the hypotenuse. That means OQ square is equal to OP square plus PQ square by Pythagoras theorem. Putting the values here, we get 10 square plus 12 square. So here we get 100 plus 144. So adding this, we get QR square is equal to 244. Taking square root on both sides, we get QR is equal to under root 244. And by simplifying, we get 2 root 61. Therefore, here radius OQ is equal to 2 root 61 units. Now, the third activity is here. See here. In the adjoining figure, M is the center of the circle and segment AB is diameter. MS perpendicular chord AD. Segment MT perpendicular chord AC. Angle DAB congruent angle CAB. See here in this figure. M is, so here AB is the diameter. M is the center of the circle. So here MS perpendicular chord AD and MT perpendicular chord AC. Now here we have to prove that chord AD congruent chord AC. Now see here. First. Now which property we have to use here? Here from these two properties we have to use here first. See here. The chords which are equidistant from the center are equal in length. So here we have to use this property first. And here we have to use, so here we have to show these two triangles congruent by angle side angle test. Now we will solve this property. We have to prove this chord AD congruent chord AC. Now see here in this figure. These are the given things. In the figure, M is the center of the circle and AB is the diameter. Segment MS perpendicular chord AD. Segment MT perpendicular chord AC. Angle DAB congruent angle CAB. Now see here, M is the center. Okay, AB is the diameter. Segment MS perpendicular chord AD. Segment MT perpendicular chord AC. And here angle DAB congruent angle CAB. These are the given things. Now we will prove this. See here. To prove, we have to prove chord AD congruent chord AC. Now prove here. In triangle AMS and triangle AMT. Angle MAS congruent angle MAT. It is given. Segment AM congruent segment AM, common segment. And angle AMS congruent angle AMT. Reason for that, here this angle, two angles of each triangle are congruent. So obviously remaining third angles are also congruent. And therefore triangle AMS congruent triangle AMT by side angle side test. Okay, and therefore, and we know that the corresponding sides of congruent angles are congruent, and therefore segment MS congruent segment MT. The reason is corresponding sides of congruent triangle. Therefore, MS is equal to MT. MS is equal to MT. That means these two chords, that means this chord AB and chord AC are equidistant from center. Now, according to the property, chords which are equidistant from the center of the circle are equal in length, and therefore chord AD congruent chord AC. In this way, we can prove this. Now, in next period, we will study the concept of circles passing through 1, 2, 3 points.